Hello, my name is Ben, and on this YouTube channel I document my own print-on-demand journey. Today I'd like to show you another website that I sometimes use to download graphics and images which are copyright free, which are in the public domain and can be used for commercial purposes. Now this website here is called publicdomainpictures.net. I like it because they really have a lot of different pictures and images and graphics. And they're good. There's a good amount that you can also use for print on demand. So, for example, I would say this one here would be suitable. You could use it. You could change it, adapt it to your needs, for example. Also, we can have a look. This one here, for example, definitely I can see that on a T-shirt. You can just add some text, for example, make it your own, and then you can potentially use it for print on demand. And by the way, I just looked for surfing images, but you could, for example, also look for maybe some retro designs, and then you get a lot of vintage retro designs, and that one would make a good background here probably. Let's have a look what they have. By the way, and that is how they make their money. Just be careful. They have a few ads in the beginning here at the top. If you click on the ads, they won't be free. They will lead you to a third-party website, and that is basically how they make their money, because they get, I think, ad revenue or whatever from posting these professional stock photos here. So at the top, the few ads, and then down below here, below the professional stock photos from €1, you have also these ones. They are not free, but all the other ones here in the middle, they will all be free. And here lots of butterflies, for example. And as you can see, they're all PNGs with transparent background. Most of them, at least, or some of them at least. Some are like poster style, which you probably can't use that well for print on demand. But they certainly have quite a good number of really good images and graphics. I mean, we could go through here a long time, but I just really wanted to show that to you. What I saw, they have quite a lot of animal graphics images. So, for example, the classic, just look for cat. They've got lots of cat images that you can use. Quite cool ones as well. That you could, for example, either download, use them. For example, this one as it is with just some, obviously you have to add something to it, add some text or whatever. Embed it in a different design. They've got something like this here where you could just remove the background, for example, and then have a transparent background image. You could use these for stickers, for example, for Redbubble especially. I think that would be useful. And here also just some silhouettes, for example, and they are always good in front of a let's say a vintage sunset background, for example. I've sold quite a few of these. Just a black silhouette in front of a vintage background. They sell quite well on all platforms pretty much. Yeah, so I think just have a look through, and what I want to show you, we can try, and I haven't actually looked for that. Dog images. Let's just anyway, let's just click on this one here just to give you an example. Down here, so the license is CCW, and this is always the public domain license, which means that we can click on it. Creative Commons. So the CC0 license means the person who associated the work with this deed has dedicated the work to the public. You can copy, modify, distribute, and perform the work, even for commercial purposes, all without asking permission. And then see other information below. But they basically say in no way are the patent or trademark rights of any person affected by CC0, nor other rights that other persons may have in the work or in how the work is used. Some information here. Definitely here it is usable for commercial purposes. Now, One important thing to say, just because it's CC0 Creative Commons, it means that the person who created this doesn't have any sort of made it available to the public, but it could be that the person who created it maybe, showed a product on the graphic or design, and it could be something simple like let's say, maybe it is, I talked about that in the previous video, it could be a camper van with a VW logo. Now, just because this is in the Creative Commons, because the creator made it available to the public, it could still mean that that product which is on there, or the car or whatever, VW obviously could sort of say, you infringe any sort of trademark or copyright because the person who created this design, which has been made available to the public, there's actually their product on there. I hope that is clear. So always, I think, when you use these, always be on the side of, of caution, especially if there's a product on there. But that's generally true for every design. And for example, another example is like gaming controllers, gaming console controllers. If one really looks identical to a, let's say, Nintendo Switch controller, I wouldn't use it. Just as a side note here. I mean, the risk is low, but still, you should be careful. All right, so I think it's a pretty good website. Just wanted to show that to you, because I know a lot of you guys always look for these websites and try to find the best websites where you can download things for free, which makes sense because, especially in the beginning of your print-on-demand journey, you don't have a lot of cash flow coming in. So you want to make sure that you use only free graphics and images. And this website here, which I'm going to link in the description, they have quite a lot, and you can definitely have a look. All right, so hopefully that was useful. If you liked it, then please smash the like button. And if you want to follow me on my print-on-demand journey, then subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.